Hey guys, it's Ree bringing you the next recap video. This was a tie, but then we lost it due to destruction against this international clan. So kind of a tough loss for us. Could have went a little differently, definitely, but still have quite a few good attacks to show you. So they did a lot of hit a lot of our top bases with 3-star attacks. That's what we just couldn't overcome. 96% on Bama though. You know, that did not feel good to that guy. My base wasn't 3-starred and Eyes wasn't 3-starred, so could have been worse. And then for us, it was just their top Town Hall 10s here that we left 2-starred. Jug actually got 55%, so Town Hall 9 going up, Knit 60 on that one, and then Bama got 99% on that one, so he was not very happy either. So I got a couple Town Hall 10 attacks to show you, or basically they're 9.5s. Since this was a 30 war, which is a bigger one for us, I am going to split it again, so these are just going to be Town Hall 10 attacks and Town Hall 9s, and then I'll do Town Hall 8 in another video. And then the next video that you're going to see, I tried to do an all-clan war and was able to get a 40 by 40. So that one will have to be split as well. Should be some big ones. Got some other kind of cool stuff coming up just for the clan. The clan's starting to get pretty full now. We're going to have to start weeding some people out. But that's all just clan business, so I will go ahead and get to these attacks. So here is our number 2, Knit, taking on their number 4. Basically 9.5 against 9.5. He's doing a GHBH attack. Starts off with his giants and healers. Adds some wizards in there kind of to make the funnel. Drops the bowlers down. And then he's going to do king. Or he did queen. Going to do king behind there as well. Rages them up right away. The CC comes out, so he'll drop the poison on the CC. They're just going to keep busting through the walls there. Rage again to keep them moving through. And then he's going to start sending some hogs in here on the defenses on the side. While that Expo is distracted, even though it turned on him right then and there and set off a bomb at the same time. So he did have to use a heal there. Has some hogs coming in on the other side. The healers did decide to switch and go with the queen, so it ended up kind of making her a super queen while those giants and the bowlers are done. So not the best scenario for this attack, but Knit has pretty high heroes. He actually maxed his heroes out before he went to Town Hall 10. Hasn't been to Town Hall 10 for very long. So those high heroes are able to do a lot of work. I'm just going to go ahead and speed it up here because the attack just is kind of slowing down. He's just got a couple hogs left, king and the queen. They just got to come around and meet in the middle. So not a lot of troops left in the end, but still good attack, and love to show you guys Town Hall 10 attacks since we don't see 3-stars of those all that often. So good job, Knit. Alright, next one. This is also a Town Hall 9.5, taking on a 9.5. Newer member to our clan, Inspector Gadget. I think this was his first war with us. Came in right as the war was getting ready to start. We had somebody leave, so we had to cancel and then put him in real quick. So, good addition so far. So he's starting this out with Queen Walk. Gonna do a govaho. Probably not where I would have started my Queen Walk, but that's just because I don't like to start her on the Expo side, and I know that's a little harder on the Town Hall 10, so that just might be a Town Hall 9 thing that I do. So, gets a nice good funnel going there, drops the Valks in, the CC comes out, normal kind of stuff. I think this clan, this was pretty much what we saw in their CC, is they'd have like 1 or 2 loons, and then wizards and a Valkyrie, kind of whatever would fit. But that was pretty much their standard in every single one. So his healers switched to his Valkyries, which isn't a bad thing. Sometimes it can really help you. Queen, she's just kind of doing her own thing down there on the bottom. She doesn't really need the healers. So the healers will switch to a troop that's getting hit. I found out from watching a video myself, they'll switch to the troop that has the highest hit points that's getting hit, and they consider heroes 25. So that's why you will see sometimes the healers switch to like a golem, even when they're on the queen, and that's just because that is their attack strategy there, is that they will go to whatever troop needs it the most based on what their hit points are. So Queen's not getting hit, Valks are getting hit, they're going to switch to the Valks. Sum it up. Let me speed this up for you. And there we go. So nice job to Inspector Gadget. Getting the 3-star for us there. So those are the 2 Town Hall 10 attacks I have to show you. Next one here by Juggernaut. He is also doing a GHBH attack. So drops those giants in with the healers on him. Queen behind. And the king, and then the bowlers. Rages them up. CC comes out. See, like this CC, they had 2 loons in there. And I know I saw a Valkyrie, and I'm sure whatever filled it was wizards too. So CC's done, taken care of. Sending in some hogs over here on the left, just real surgical style. Drops the heal there perfectly right as they're inside it, and they'll continue on. Able to take down 6 defenses with that 1 heal before it starts to run out while they move on to the expo there. So since he didn't have very many hogs left, he went ahead and used that one right there as well. Get him healed back up. Fortunately, they grab a bomb there right at the end, so they weren't able to get the rest of the heal. But he still got heroes up to full health pretty much. Looks like 4 bowlers still going strong, and a few wizards. So we'll move this times 2. Still got some giants up. And that is that. So nice attack. Alright, next one. I'm sure it's going to be another GHBH because that is what N likes to do. Yep. So that's 2 wars in a row now. I've seen him only come in with 1 stream of giants. So he must have switched to doing 2. Down to 1. So you're going to see the same basic thing. You know, the CC's going to come out. You're going to drop a poison. Everything's going to go in. He's going to drop a rage. You know, they're going to push through the walls and whatever they got there. And as soon as they're out of range of that rage, you know, you drop another one. That's kind of what I see. And then as they start moving through, if there's certain times when defenses are really targeting the kill squad there. Look, the healers got stuck on the barbs. That's hilarious. You start sending the hogs in, and then you got 2 heals for your hogs. That seems to be about how it goes for this attack anyways. I still haven't used it myself. We don't have very many Town Hall 10s sometimes, so it's hard to get bowlers. Well, I shouldn't say hard because that could keep people from coming. But the requests don't get filled as fast as I like. I like them gone immediately, and they may sit there for an hour. So I don't know if you consider that long or not. I do, because it annoys me, but that could just be me. So both heroes were still up. Plenty of hogs, bowlers, giants. I mean, he had it all up, you name it. So good 3-star attack there in. All right, next one here. So Isaacs, he jumped up 7 spots, and Isaacs is a 8.5, kind of a low guy, to come take this one out. And I think he might have been the 3rd person to try, so he did a real good job here. Sent in 2 hogs, took out that mortar, and then barely got that CC all the way out. And then he's going to bring him out over to this corner here. So this CC actually had a dragon in it. Wasn't the Loon Valk Whiz thing we'd been seeing. And Isaacs is doing... What would this be? A go vape? I guess. No hogs. Mostly Valks and then 1 P.E.K.K.A. So makes the funnel, sends the Valks in, knows that they're going to just go in through one of these walls. This is one of these bases that's totally designed to make you troll and not get into that center there. So he kind of just lets the troops do what they're going to do. I don't think there was any other way to really plan it. The P.E.K.K.A. went one way, Valks went the other, King went one way. Is his queen down already? Yeah, his queen was down. I think his queen was trying to go the other. So that's kind of the best thing to do when you have these bases like this. Same thing you'll see when those bases with people where it's all walls in the center, but then the outside is all the defenses and stuff. I think it's called 4 Corners is the name of the base. You want your troops kind of to split and just work their way around. So we speed this up just a little bit. So he's down to just his Valkyries and a couple wizards. But he's got the CC ones still, so the max ones. And so they're able to get in there. Just had that one little pocket left. The defenses and mortars, no problem. And to get the 3-star. So good job to Isaacs. As you can see, Isaacs has only level 3 Valks and a level 3 Golem. So he was able to do that. And King is 10 and Queen is 7. So he's one of our lower guys, and he stepped up to the plate there. Nice 3-star. Alright, so this is my attack. I can't even remember what I did, but it's a 3-star, so I'll show it. Queen Walk, Max Valk, which is really my go-to attack right now. I'm not having very much luck when I do a govaho, so when I find an anti-3 base right here. Oh, I did a bowler walk. Goodness sakes. Let's see, something different, and I totally spaced it. Almost feel like I should start over. Let me just pause that for a second so I can explain what I wanted to do. Let me see. Can I get the drawing tool to come up? Ha ha ha, look at that. Alright. Okay, so Queen Walk was going to go over here. She's going to take out this, move up, take out some of this stuff. Bowlers over here. You do 2 healers with the bowlers. And I did a wizard right here so the bowlers would go this way. Did that because the defenses over here are a little lower. Expo right here isn't going to get the bowlers or the queen. Same with this one. So the goal is that the bowlers walk around this way, and I will send my Valks in here, and they'll go up the center, and the queen, when she does her little walk, will come in behind. So hopefully that makes sense there. Just wanted to show you that real quick. So that's what was going on. I can't believe I forgot that. Had to use the ability right there because the Expo was hitting the queen. She was getting hit by the queen, the Wiz Tower, an Archer Tower, and the Expo. And that was just too much for her. But went ahead. The Valks are going in. CC's going to come out. Bowlers are still doing their thing up top. Went ahead and dropped a Rage. And the poison right there for them. And the jump. Queen is behind. was a little off on my heel right there. I expected them to go north, and so thought they'd have to break through the wall. So, yeah, sometimes it happens. Still have one heel spell left, though. Bowlers are having no problem working their way around up there. Kind of did it again right there, but I had 2 hogs that I was going to use to draw the CC, and then they went in and both of them hit a spring trap. So my queen ended up going down there just because she only had 2 healers left on her. But I still had a whole pack of Valkyries. Basically lost a bunch more to spring traps right there. King was still up full, and so still had all of the bowlers. So that's an interesting attack if you can do it. It's kind of fun. I encourage you to look it up, a queen walk and a bowler walk, and then Valkyries just go right up the center. So there we go. Alright, couple more here. We'll just keep moving down. White Ninja also jumped up. I think this was when I was giving him a hard time. He totally didn't think he'd 3-star it. And then he did. He thought that he was just going to do a scout attack. And he's doing a GHBH 2. Even with a low-level guy, he's also a new Town Hall 9. So he's at 8.5. He's only got King is level 10. Queen is level 5. He's still got level 4 hogs. So still the same concept that you see with the big guys. Send the giants in. He does have his giants maxed up already. Giants in. CC comes out. Poison. Just rage them on through. Once they get out of the rage and go through again, rage again. And then just start sending the hogs around. Wasn't the highest base, but still had some, higher level. There's a higher archer tower right there, another one right there. So might be something interesting for, people to try that are just coming to Town Hall 9 when you're struggling with an attack to use because your hogs are still level 4 and maybe you only got level 2 Valkyries. So maybe give this one a try. You get your giants up. Seems to be working just fine for White Ninja. He's used it a few times now and actually surprised himself, been getting quite a few 3-stars. So we'll go ahead and speed this up because all it is cleanup left. And you can see he still had 4 or 5 hogs. His bowlers were still up, still had giants, and his queen was still up. Lost all of his healers even, but that was towards the end. So nice attack there by White Ninja. Next one. Here's my boy Burger, and I'm going to pause it for 1 second. So check out his name up here. Oh, it's not going to let me do it. Right there. So the 1 and the 3 is a B. E. The 1 and the 2 is an R. J or G-E. And then the 1 and the 2 is an R. Nobody gets his name. He cracks me up. People call him Gel, L, 13, 12, whatever. So I just want to say his name is Burger. Alright, but let's start his attack here. So he is going to come in at the top there. Trying to do a queen walk. Not the best place to start. I don't think Burger's done a queen walk before. So Burger, Kyle, if you're watching, don't start where there's 3-point defenses on you. Your queen cannot handle that very well, and you got to use that ability right away. So, also, he did that just to clear that out and then sent the golem in. So, not really the best thing. There's 3 things that you can do with a queen walk. Number 1, send her off on her own completely. So she was starting, let's say, down over here. She just went down by herself. Number 2, you start her off and she plans to meet up with the kill squad and come in behind them, kind of like what he did. And I said 3 things, and really there's only 2. The third one, I guess, would be to do just what he did, and that's not really helpful. So aside from that, though, they all went into the core there just fine. Dropped his heel there. The Valks are doing work. Starts sending his hogs in. He is out of spells, but he's got his golem over here getting some tanking big time for him and has a healer on him. So because of that, that last group of hogs was able to go over there and just clean up the rest of these defenses while the Valkyries and the king are working their way around. The queen's up there busting through a wall, so she's not going to be all that much help here. They're pretty much going to have it done, I think, by the time she gets down there. She'll probably help on that gold storage, and that's about it. But still, you know, nice attack from Kyle, or from Burger. I don't see that always from him. I give him a hard time with some things. He was having some issues with spell placement for a while. So, good job there, Burger. And here we go with with his govaho attack. Not grabbing the CC, it's too far in there, so just goes ahead and sends his golems and his wizards on the outside to create the funnel. King and queen are going to go there behind. CC's already coming out. Drops a jump spell for him. Waited a little bit on the Valkyries, which surprised me. They could have decided to go around when you get too many of the defenses there in the front line gone. They have a hard time seeing what's behind the next wall. So it's something for you to think of. You think, well, I dropped my jump. They can see it. They can't. They will go around if there's not something right there that's dragging them in. But they went in, got through to the core there, and then, you know, when you've got defenses like this just in a perfect little line, it's just the absolute perfect way to do just little surgical. I mean, you just got to sprinkle them in, and they're just going to work their way there. He's still got 3 hogs left. Still got a heal, even though his Valkyries are all dead. Quite a few hogs. He can drop that last one right there. Keeps them under cover while they're taking out the Tesla. And the archer tower got locked on to the golem. Also, nice maneuver there since the bomb went off right under heel. Just nice and easy. King's still up. Queen's still up. Just a couple wizards are up, but he has so many hogs that he can get this clean up, so I'll just do it times 4. So still a lot of troops left. Didn't even use his little goblin and archer there at the end, so nice job to I own you. Not the only reason I'm not showing Duners, I'm just going to show you real quick that this always cracks me up. So somebody forgot to change their base before war, so no need to show that as a 3-star. Vader. Another govaho, also with a queen walk. So Burger, if you're watching this, see where Vader started, he is only getting hit by that one little archer tower and then the cannon. You never want to be hit by more than 2-point defenses at a time, or your queen will go down. Or she might not go down, but you got to use your ability, or you'll have to use a rage. So he's able to send one hog in there to grab the CC. That way they'll come out and the queen will take care of them. A little off on the poison there, but still able to get everything before the one loon makes it. And CC is done and taken care of. So now he can start the rest. So like I was saying with the queen walks, in this queen walk, Vader's goal was to take out some things up there and grab the CC, and then she could have been doing her own thing, but kind of ended up making her meet up with everybody else. Sends the Valks in, had to make a really big kind of funnel. This is kind of a weird shaped base, and with Valkyries, who knows where they're going to go sometimes. So good job there, getting them right there in the core, dropping the rage for him. Goes ahead and uses his jump there at that point, which was good because there ended up being a Tesla farm that pops up, so they were able to just whip through there really quick. And I mean, the rest of this, at this point, when you look at how many troops he has up, it's really almost just cleanup. I mean, there's just nothing left that's gonna do anything. So let me just go through. Double bombs placed right there next to the cannon. It's a horrible spot. Vader style, drops of poison on the clan castle. It's just got the one hut to get to. Beat it all up. And there we go. I also had another 3-star on this one. I think this video might be getting kind of long. Well, no, you know what? That's the last one, so we're going to do it. Why not? We'll show them all. So this is a real low Town Hall 9. Queen's only a level 1. Still got this real low Wiz Tower there. So he's able to draw the CC out this time. He's doing this govaho again. Drops the poison for him. He's making the funnel. I was going to say he needs to get that army camp or the Valks are going to troll. There you go. That would have pulled the Valkyries to the left if he hadn't have cleared this army camp down here. So they go right into the core there with the jump. I think that was a heal because that was the king's rage, I believe. Plus, I don't think I takes rage. I think he does a 3 heal, 1 jump. So the Valkyries have pretty much done their job. Once you get close to about 50%, that's usually when you'll start seeing the hogs come in for this. If you're leaning, if you're heavy on Valkyries, it kind of depends. You know, some people are heavier on hogs than they are Valkyries. I think that I does a pretty even split there, which I have a hard time doing because then I don't know who to heal. Valkyries start going places, and then my hogs come in, and I don't have any heals left, and then everything dies. So easy attack there for I, but thought I would just show it since I was doing all the 3-star attacks there. I know this was a long one, but hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will get to the Town Hall 8 attacks as soon as I can. Probably won't see that up until tomorrow. All right, till then.